Greetings, wonderful audience. Amarjit here from Amar PTE classes. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing fantastic. So, in today's video, I'm going to discuss tips to improve the listening section of PTE, because most of the students are now getting score in the speaking section as well as some time in the reading section, because most of the students has the requirement of 6 each or 7 each. So they are getting 6 each and 7 each in each module, but they are not getting score in the listening section. So what are the reasons if you are not getting the score in the listening section? Because if your speaking is good, then definitely you will get the score in the listening section. So what can be the reasons if you are not getting score in the listening section of PTE? So in today's video I am going to discuss these important points, means how you can improve your score in the listening section of PTE. So let's start the video without wasting of time. So first most important task of the listening section of PTE is the repeat sentence, because repeat sentence, you can say ki you will improve this task with the time, because when you will start the practicing of PTE, if your speaking is not good, if your speaking in English is not good, then you will face difficulty during the initial of the PTE, but you will get improvement in the repeat sentence if you will do practice. So what are the reasons if you are not getting score in the listening section? So this reason can be related to the repeat sentence, because if you will say ki when you will check the score of the repeat sentence, then it will contribute, means it will analyze according to the content, pronunciation and fluency. Now in today's video I am just discussing the listening, then I will discuss the content part of the repeat sentence, because sometime you will hear the videos like if you are repeating the 60% of the content, then you will get the score in the speaking section. But what about the listening? Because when you are speaking only 4 to 5 words, then you will get fluency. So due to fluency you will get score in the speaking and in the listening. But if you are not repeating the content, then what about your listening? Because the content part of the repeat sentence is contributing in the listening section. So if your targeted score is 7 each or 8 each, then you have to focus on the content of the repeat sentence. Means, for example, so this is the example. Let's wait a minute. So this is the example. The result of the experiment indicates that further research is needed. So if your targeted score is only 6, then you can say the result of the experiment indicates, or you can also say that further research is needed. But if your targeted score is 7 or 8, then you have to speak the result of the experiment indicates research is needed. Means you can skip 2 words, but you have to repeat the maximum content of the repeat sentence, because the only the content part of the repeat sentence is contributing in the listening section, and it is contributing around 20 marks in the listening section of PTE. So to improve your score in the listening section, you have to focus on the content. So when you will speak the content of the repeat sentence, then don't change the sequence of the words, because when you will try to speak in the flow, then might be it's the possibility that you will change the sequence of the words. So this is the sequence of the words, so their sequence should be remain same. Means if you are speaking like this, the result of the experiment, then you have to speak like this. You will not speak like this, the experiment result of then needed research. You can't speak like this. So you have to speak in this sequence and try to pick up the phrases instead of the keywords, because if you will speak like the research, then further the result, then further research, then needed, so it will not make a sequence and you will lose your marks in the fluency as well. So try to pick up the phrases of the repeat sentence instead of the keywords, because when you will start practice and the student which are physically difficulty in the repeat sentence, then they will try to pick up the keywords. So don't try to pick up the keywords, instead try to pick up the phrases to get good flow in the fluency and in the pronunciation, so that you can also get good score in the content. So the main point here is that the content of the repeat sentence will contribute in the listening section. So this is the way ki how you can improve your repeat sentence. Try to create the picture in your mind for the clarity of the sentences, or you can also do one thing ki you can even try to understand the meaning of the sentence, because if you are able to understand the meaning of the sentence, then you can create the sentence at your own end. So try to understand the meaning of the sentence, try to create the picture of the sentence in your mind, try to focus on the phrases instead of the words, because if you will focus on the words, then you will lose your marks. So try to pick up the maximum content if your score in the listening section is weak and you have to achieve 7 each or the 8 each. So this is all about the repeat sentence. So next important part is the write from dictation. So in write from dictation, the most crucial thing is that ki write from dictation is the last module of the PTE. Listening is the last module of the PTE. So this can be the reason, because sometime we feel exhausted in the end of the PT exam, or sometime kya hota hai ki if our speaking is not going good, then it will stuck in our mind ki that part was not good. Sometime it can happen ki reading was not good. So that thing will stuck in your mind ki that was not the good part of the PTE, then how I will do the listening. So this can be the reason, but I will suggest you ki try to give focus, try to give your 100% on your exam. After that you can see ki what are the results. So write from dictation के साथ जो problem है, because this is the last module of the listening section, sometime there is a shortage of time, sometime the students are not able to understand the lines. So write from dictation is somewhat similar to the repeat sentence. In repeat sentence you have to repeat the sentence, but in write from dictation you have to write the sentences. So in write from dictation you can change the sequence of the sentences, you can add the extra words as many as you can. But to improve write from dictation, again try to understand the meaning of the sentences. So this is the way to improve your write from dictation. So to improve your write from dictation, you can try to note down the initials. For example, this is the example: the student union host a variety of social events. So you can write T, then S, then U, H, then variety, V, social, then events. Because if you will say ki this is A, consonants, so you can article and consonant you can also fix at your own end. Means you can imagine ki this is the sentence, then you have to use A, an, or the. So you can write down the initials. So my strategy is that ki you can write down the first sentences, like first words, the student union host. After that the last words you can write directly on the text box. So this is my point of view ki you can write down the first 4-5 words on the notepad, and after that you can directly write in the text box. So this is the way to improve your write from dictation. But in write from dictation, try to understand the meaning of the sentence, try to note down the initials, try to note down the sentences, then after that add the extra words. So after adding the extra words, check your spellings, because most of the time क्या होता है कि your spellings on the notepad is correct, but if when you are writing on the screen, then your spellings are wrong. So this happens most of the students. So this is the human mind tendency, you can say, कि when you will in hurry, then you will do mistakes. So check your mistakes, do proofreading. So you will get 3 to 4 questions of write from dictation. So write from dictation is the last module, so you have at least 6 minutes. So if you want to do good write from dictation, then you have at least 6 to 7 minutes, so that you can write and you can easily check your spellings and do the proofreading. So time management is the you can say ki crucial part in the write from dictation. So you will get like I think 50 to 60 minutes including the time of the summarized spoken text. So for write from dictation you have at least 6 to 7 minutes. So and you will get 3 to 4 questions so that you can check your spellings also. To improve write from dictation as well as the repeat sentence, try to practice at the different accents and at the different speeds, because if you are not getting score in the listening section means you are practicing on one website and you are familiar with like the familiar speakers. Because if you will do practice on one website then you will get at least 5 to 6 speakers and you will get familiar with that speakers. But when you will get to the another website then you are not familiar with that speakers. So try to get familiar yourself with the different accents so that you can understand what the speaker is saying. So this is the way to improve write from dictation. So if you are practicing on one website then try to another website, because most of the website the practice is free, means the listening is free if they are not providing score, but you can listen the different excerpts. So this is the way to improve write from dictation. And don't do practice at point 8 or 1.0. You can start from 1.0, you can start from point 8, but try to practice at 1.2 because it will little bit fast in the final PT exam as compares to the mock test. So when you will in hurry then you will means you will have some gap, means you will not able to listen the particular sentences. To try with the different accents and the different speeds, do proofreading, manage your time, add the extra words, try to understand the meaning of the lines and check your spellings. So next is summarize spoken text. So what happens in summarize spoken text? In summarize spoken text you will get 10 minutes. So 10 minutes means including the time of the audio. So sometime you have a audio of 30 seconds and sometime you have a audio of 1 minute and more than 1 minute. So what is the main problem in summarize spoken text? So most of the students are picking the keywords. So you can't pick the keywords in the summarize spoken text. So remember this point, try to pick up the phrases. Note down the phrases. When you are hearing the audio then try to pick up the phrases, and the phrases in which there are nouns. Nouns means the name of anything. Don't write the phrases like there, is, has, have, had, and then was, were. So don't use these kind of words. So after that try to pick up the nouns that are mentioned in the audio. After, if there are important dates, then important years that are mentioned in the audio, then sometime the name of the countries are also mentioned in the audio. So try to pick up the names of the country, then important dates in the audio, then important years, then phrases, then nouns. So if you are not enough to pick up the phrases and these kind of things, after that you can pick up the keywords, because there is no another way to write down it. So try to pick up the phrases. So this is the first thing when you will hear the audio. So after that manage your time. So because you have only 10 minutes, so if audio is of 1 minute then you have only 9 minutes. So in 9 minutes you have to write and you have to do the proofreading. So do proofreading in summarize spoken text, because in the every part of the listening section it is somewhat contributing in the writing section also. So time limit, and after that the word limit. So remember this thing कि in summarize spoken text there is a word limit of 50 to 70 words. So if you are writing 49 words then your question will not checked by the AI, and if you are writing 71 words you are writing anything but your question will not checked by the AI. So every time try to write within the word limits like 50 to 70 words only. You can write 55, you can write 60, 65, but don't try to like 71 words and the 49 words. So remember this thing. So try to write within the word limits and within the time limits. So always try to write within 7 to 8 minutes, and after that in 1 minute do proofreading. Check your spellings, check the name of the countries. And this is my point of view, ki if you are facing difficulty in any spellings, because sometimes students have a good English, then they can write anything, but most of the students have not good in the English, then they have some difficulties in the spelling. So in which spellings you are not sure, then don't write that kind of spellings, because if you are making one spelling mistake, you will lose 1 point, and after that if you are making 2 or 10 mistake, you will get 0 point in the spelling. And the same rule is for the grammar. So always use a good template. And one more thing, try to mention the name of the topic and conclusion in the end, because before 4th November we will always write ki overall the lecture was very informative for me. So don't write this thing. So try to conclude the lecture into 3 to 4 words. So you have to mention the name of the topic, because when you will hear the audio in a sequence, then you can identify ki this is the topic of the audio. So if you are not identify the topic, you are not able to identify the topic, then you can guess it ki this can be the topic. So try to mention the name of the topic in the starting and the conclusion in the end. So after that do proofreading. So proofreading is very important in summarize spoken text. So you have to remember, first thing, try to note down the phrases, nouns, date and years. After that, time limit, word limit, spellings and the grammars. Then always try to mention the topic and the conclusion. And the proofreading tip is that don't write the spellings in which you are not sure, and after completing your answers just click on the next button. Don't wait for the computer to do it for you. So same for the repeat sentence, same for like summarize spoken text, and same for the other things. So next is retail lecture. So most of the student will say ki if I am not getting score in retail lecture, then it will not affect your score, because it is only contributing 16 to 17 points in the PTE. But if your retail lecture is not good, then you will lose points in the speaking as well as in the listening section. So as you all know, the retail lecture is assessed by AI, and it will assessed through content part of the audio, then fluency and the pronunciation. Fluency is not like this ki you are speaking too fast. It is not like that. If you are native speaker, then it's good, but if you are not a native speaker, then try to just speak, and after that pronunciation. So this is the main part, but we are just talking about the listening. So fluency and pronunciation will contribute in the speaking, but the content will contribute in the listening. So if you are not if your template is not containing too much content of the audio, then you will not able to get score in the listening section. So how you can get the content, how you can get full score in the content? Try to note down the again phrases. So don't try to write the keywords, try to note down the phrases. After that, nouns, then dates, then years. Means you can say कि summarize spoken text. समराइज स्पोकन टेक्स्ट में क्या होता है, आपको लिखना है, बट इन रिटेल लेक्चर आपको बोलना है. सो in retail lecture you can follow the template, but always use a good template. Don't use a template in which you are repeating the same lines again and again, because I hear most of the students will say in this lecture the speaker was discussing, in this lecture the speaker was discussing. Don't use these kind of lines, because there are some changes after 4th of November. You can use the template, but you have to choose always a good template. And when you will choose the template, remember this thing ki your template will always in the past, because you will say the speaker was discussing like this, no? So when you will speak and your template was like this, then try to connect your sentences. You can use the connectors like that and the about, but I am just discussing the listening. So try to cover up the content. So how you can cover up the content? By using phrases, not the keywords, then nouns, then dates and years. And after that, always mention the name of the topic and the conclusion, because if you will hear an audio sometime you will get the video lecture as well, because in summarized spoken text you can get the audio. In retell lecture you can also get the audio on the screen, sorry, video on the screen, but that video is only just to confuse you, because the speaker will always speak in the video and you will also hear an audio, so both are the same thing. So you have just note down the phrases. So try to note down the phrases. If you are getting 1 minute audio, then it's good, but if you have only 30 seconds and you are not able to pick up the proper phrases, then there is no other thing, you can repeat the content. But I will suggest you ki don't try to repeat the content, but if you have no choice, then you have to repeat the content. But always speak more than 30 seconds in the retail lecture, so that you can cover up the maximum content of the image. And if you are making any mistake, this is the part of the speaking, so don't try to correct it. So if you made the mistake, then you made it, just go ahead. So these are the tips to improve the retail lecture. Always use the good template. Try to note down the phrases and try to note down the dates, nouns and the years if they are mentioning in the audio. Always include the topic of the lecture, and in the end conclude your lecture. Don't say overall the lecture is very informative. Always try to speak up overall the speaker provided information about. So you can follow my own templates also. So this is all about retail lecture. Next is highlight incorrect word. So highlight incorrect word is the easiest task of the PTE. So if you are making mistakes in highlight incorrect word, then you can lose your points in the listening as well as in the reading section also, because highlight incorrect words are contributing 17 to 20 points in the highlight in the listening in the PTE, means some points in the listening section and some points in the reading section. So this is the easiest task, but after that students will make mistake in this task also, because these are the main reason ki if you will get the accent, different accent in the final PT exam and you are not familiar with that accent. Or second reason can be कि there is a different speed, because you will get the paragraph like 3 to 4 lines, but the speed will be different. The speed will different from your mock test. So always practice with the different accent and at the different task. So main problem with this task is कि there is a negative marking. So if you are not sure about any particular word, then don't select that words, because you can lose your marks. So highlight incorrect word is the easiest task, but you have to be careful. Always practice with the different accents and the different speeds, and in which word you are not sure, then don't click on that particular words. So to improve this task, keep your eyes on the screen and put the cursor in the middle. So don't move the cursor like this, because sometime when you will click the word here, your cursor, or you can say ki the speaker will be here and you will lose your focus. Then you will try ki where is the speaker. So this is the main problem. Second problem है negative marking, or in the end most of the student will think कि this is the answer or not, then they will select, after that they will deselect. So this is the main reason you are not getting score in the listening section. Means you can check your skill profile कि your highlight incorrect is good or not, so you can check from there also. So to improve this task, practice with the different accent and practice with the different speeds. Keep your focus on the screen. Don't move your eyes here and there. Just focus on your screen and don't think about anything else. Just focus on your paper. So next is listening filling the blanks. So listening filling the blanks are contributing 7 points in the listening and 7 points in the writing as well. So in listening filling the blanks, you have to focus on the grammar part also, because sometimes there are some grammar rules, means like vocabulary and the grammar. Means sometimes there have a has, have before the blank, then you can easily say कि there is a third form of verb after the blank. So to improve their task, keep your eyes on the screen and your hands on the notepad. And contextual understanding is very important to improve listening filling the blanks, and focus on the audio. Just try to listen out the answers, because you will get 4 to 5 blanks in one paragraph. The speed will be different, the accent will be different, so try to note down the answers. Try to do proofreading after completing your answers, because this happens, you will write the correct spellings on your notepad, but when you will write on this computer, then you will make mistakes. So try to check your spellings to improve listening filling the blanks. So your listening filling the blanks, if your listening filling the blanks are not good, then you will definitely lose score in the listening section also. So do practice, get familiar with the different accent, work on your spellings, work on your spellings, because sometimes you are able to understand the word, but you are not able to understand the spellings, you are not able to write the spellings. So focus on your spellings, do practice of spelling, make a list. I have also made some videos on the spelling, so just made a list of the spellings in which you are facing any difficulty, then try to work on that spellings. So these are the modules which are least contributors in the listening section, but answer short question is contributing 6 points in the listening section. So I will say ki don't do too much practice of this task, but you can do practice before 1 or 2 days of your exam. Just go through. When you will appear in the mock test and you will check your answer, then just check that particular answers. Ki if you will get the same question in the final PT exam, then how I can answer that particular question. So you can do practice of answer short question like this. When you will do practice of the section test of speaking and you will appear in the mock test of the PTE, then you will get the answers in the end of the exam. Then you can check answers and you can say ki these are the answers, because sometime you will get repeated question in the final PT exam. Next is the MCQ multiple answer. Don't do practice of this task, because this task has also the negative marking, but I will suggest you don't do any practice of MCQ multiple answer, then MCQ single answers, then highlight incorrect summary. I think it will contribute only 1 point, then select missing words. So don't do practice of these kind of the tasks. Just get familiar ki what is the task, how you will to solve it. But if you are able to listen and if you can answer it properly, then do it, but don't do practice, too much practice of this task, because when you will appear in the section test and the mock test, in the end always you get the results. Then after during the checking of the results, you can check the answers. Sometime you will get the repeated question, sometime you will not get the repeated question. So these are the modules which are contributing in the listening section, and I was discussing the reasons ki these can be the reasons if you are not getting score in the listening section of the PTE. So if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, then you can write in the comment box, and you can also write your suggestions in the comment box. You can also mail me amarpteclasses@gmail.com, and if you need any kind of help and like online classes, offline classes, and you want to discuss something with me, then it's a free of cost, then you can contact me on this number. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, liking my videos and share my videos. So thank you so much for watching my videos.